Manzoor Pashteen is a young man with a powerful voice. He is a Pashtun, an ethnic group living in parts of Pakistan and Afghanistan. Pashteen leads the Pashtun Tahafuz movement, or PTM. This movement fights for the rights of Pashtuns in Pakistan. They want equal treatment and protection under the law. Pashteen's journey began after his community suffered greatly. The Pakistani army launched operations against militants in Pashtun areas. This led to displacement, violence and many injustices for innocent Pashtuns. Pashteen's courage to speak out has made him a symbol of hope for many Pashtuns. He is their voice, demanding justice and an end to their suffering. But his activism has also made him a target. To understand the Pashtun struggle, we need to go back in time. For centuries, the Pashtuns have dreamed of a homeland called Pashtunistan. This land would unite Pashtuns on both sides of the Pakistan-Afghanistan border. However, this dream has been met with resistance. The governments of Pakistan and Afghanistan do not recognize Pashtunistan. They see it as a threat to their own territorial integrity. This historical context is crucial to understanding the PTM's demands. While they are not explicitly calling for an independent Pashtunistan, their fight for Pashtun rights is deeply rooted in this historical aspiration. They want recognition, respect, and an end to what they see as their marginalization within Pakistan. The PTM is fighting for basic human rights that everyone deserves. They are speaking out against the Pakistani army's actions in Pashtun areas. They accuse the army of carrying out enforced disappearances. This means people are taken away, and no one knows where they are or what happened to them. The PTM also condemns extrajudicial killings. This means killing people without a fair trial or legal process. They demand an end to these practices and accountability for those responsible. Discrimination is another major issue the PTM tackles. They say Pashtuns are treated like second-class citizens in Pakistan. They face prejudice and are denied equal opportunities. The PTM wants to ensure that Pashtuns are treated fairly and have the same rights as all other Pakistanis. Section 4. A controversial arrest. Manzoor Pashteen's activism has come at a cost. He has been arrested multiple times by Pakistani authorities. These arrests have sparked outrage among his supporters and human rights groups worldwide. The government accuses Pashteen of inciting violence and spreading anti-state sentiment. They say his speeches and rallies disrupt public order and threaten national security. However, Pashteen's supporters believe these charges are fabricated. They say the government is trying to silence Pashteen and suppress the PTM's growing influence. The arrests have only fueled the movement's fire, turning Pashteen into a martyr for the Pashtun cause. Section 5. Two sides to the story. The conflict between the PTM and the Pakistani government represents two very different narratives. The government sees the PTM as a threat to national security. They believe the movement is being exploited by foreign powers to destabilize Pakistan. They point to instances of violence at PTM rallies and accuse the movement of having links to terrorist organizations. On the other hand, the PTM maintains that they are a peaceful movement. They say their struggle is for the rights of Pashtuns within the framework of the Pakistani constitution. They deny any connections to terrorism and accuse the government of using violence and intimidation tactics to suppress their movement. Section 6. The world is watching. The international community is closely watching the situation in Pakistan. Human rights organizations have condemned the government's crackdown on the PTM. They have called for Manzoor Pashteen's release and an end to the harassment of PTM members. Some countries have also expressed concerns about the human rights situation in Pakistan. They have urged the government to engage in dialogue with the PTM and address their grievances peacefully. The world is watching to see if Pakistan will uphold its commitment to human rights and democracy. The future of the Pashtun people hangs in the balance. Will their voices be heard, or will they continue to be silenced? The answer to that question remains to be seen.